One mistake in our sport ruins all the hard work put in leading up to it.
I don't feel well, man. Come on! Really well done, Logan.
No one really understands what's going through your head. Figure it out for yourself along the way.
Okay. Box.
And I'm looking through down the camera.
Don't have, you can look off to the corner, but primarily down the lens.
Am I putting the question back in the answer?
Alright boys, first Thursday.
Woo! I think, to be honest, before the race everything was just moving way too fast for me to really take it in any sense. But then your mind immediately switches to, okay, how am I going to perform to my best? How am I going to get through the procedures the best way I can? And your mind never really goes to like a, oh wow, look where we are. It was more just straight back to performance.
3 half minutes to a green.
From the moment we did the laps to grid, and then we got out of the car for the national anthem, and everything was moving at what felt like 1,000,000 miles an hour, you could obviously feel this crazy adrenaline rush. Once you get back in the car, we did the formation lap, I felt good. You're just thinking about, you want to make sure you nail your clutch drop, go through your procedures, do everything right. Sitting there with all the cars revving was such an adrenaline rush. I'm actually surprised I got the first one pretty good. From there, I had Alex starting right in front of me. It was pretty cool. I followed Alex through the first lap, and we both went forward like three, 4 positions, and yeah, it was a great first lap and F1. It's not always easy.
You okay? You okay?
Ah!
Anyone who says it is lying.
Thank you to the boys. I appreciate that.
You go through tough times, you go through good times.
P5. Yep.
As an athlete, you're always trying to enjoy it as much as you possibly can, but also trying to be better every step of the way, which can be draining and difficult. Doesn't take the love away from it. I felt like Suzuka was a really good opportunity for us that weekend. One mistake in our sport ruins all the hard work that you've put in leading up to it.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry.
Jump out of the car. Clear of the car, please jump clear of the car.
As I've learned this year, there's stages when you hit the wall. First, it is, you feel like quite numb. You don't really think too much of it. Then you get angry because you realize what you've done. And then of course you're disappointing yourself after that, once the adrenaline's worn off. It's when you're having good weekends and you let them slip, that makes it even worse. You expect better of yourself, so then when you let yourself down, it's disappointment. It was a tough weekend, I think. I was driving well, but I was also sick, and I didn't expect it to be as tough as it ultimately ended up being. It definitely caught up with me, and throughout the race it was just getting more and more difficult. You could feel the most severe level of dehydration I've ever felt in a race car. All that friction is just creating so much temperature in the seat.
I don't feel well, man.
It got to a point where your body felt like it simply can't regulate the temperature anymore. It's just that hot.
You're the one making the call if you want to retire or not, Logan. There's no shame to retire if you're feeling unwell.
I started to become concerned for my own safety in a sense of, imagine if I fainted and my foot stayed flat out on the throttle, and next thing you know, there's a wall coming.
I need to stop.
The whole situation didn't feel worth it. In the end, it was definitely a tough pill to swallow. It's the last thing I ever want to do, but honestly, I feel like looking back at it, it was probably the right thing to do. to dwell on it. You got to pick yourself back up. You got to get going again. In the end of the day as well, the whole team's relying on you to get back in the car, not think about, you know, the bad thing that happened yesterday and how you're going to make up for it, you know, tomorrow. And that's really the mindset you have to have, no matter how tough it is. When you do have a high moment, it makes you realize how worth it all the bad times were, and how much energy the good times bring you is just, it's worth all the pain of the tough ones. I remember sitting in the garage on Sunday and the sun was shining. It was a perfect day. The team was blaring Born in the USA in the background. And I was just like, wow, this is the perfect scenario for a race on Sunday here at home. And it just felt like you could almost feel like it was going to be a good day. I don't know, sometimes just get that feeling.
Well then, mate, we're all very, very proud of you.
Well, it's not what you wanted, really, because you wish you were here and we could have all jumped out of the car. But congrats, buddy. First points on the board.
Well done, Logan. Great job. I was rooting for you from the start.
I'm so glad you've got some points now. You go, boy.
You deserve it. Long time coming.
In Vegas, we knew if we set the laps, we could, you know, keep working our way through the qualifying sessions. I was just consistently putting in really good laps.
20 P3, mate. That's good. That was good work with Alex.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest of laps, but let's step it up now.
So I felt like I pretty much got everything out of that Q3 lap in Vegas. You know, bar a tenth or two here and there, but it really felt very good. Just to have that satisfaction of nailing it through 3 qualifying sessions in a row.
P7, mate. Congrats. That's P6, Alex. P7 for you.
Come on! Have some of that!
Really well done, Logan. That's how you build a weekend up. Just get on equal footing and you can perform. Good job.
2 cars on the 3rd row of the grid on Sunday was, yeah, that was my highlight of the year. What may be a surprise, I don't feel like I ever lost a significant amount of confidence throughout the season. What I did realize is quite a few times I had the wrong mindset approach, and I feel like by the end of the year I kind of found a bit of a spot that I was happy in to try to get the most out of the car, but at the same time make sure I keep it together, make sure I can put the laps in. And I was quite proud of myself in terms of the mental resilience throughout the year, not letting myself lose too much confidence, just more so trying to overcome how to get around ever having those mistakes at all.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you guys very much. Obviously we've had our ups and downs, but I really feel this momentum building. Couldn't have chosen a better group of people to spend it with.